2nd August, Saint Eusebius of Vercelli, Bishop, Optional Memoria. Born in Sardinia at the beginning of the 4th century, he became a cleric at Rome, and in the year 345 he was chosen to be the first bishop of Vercelli. He spread the true faith by his preaching, and he set up the monastic life in his diocese. He was sent into exile by the Emperor Constantius and suffered much for the sake of the faith. When he returned to his own country, he worked unceasingly for the restoration of religion against the Arian heresy. He died at Vercelli in the year 371. A reading from the letters of Saint Eusebius of Vercelli. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. I hear, my dear brethren, that you are safe, as I earnestly wished. I thought that I had been suddenly transported from the ends of the earth and stood in your midst, as happened to Habakkuk, who was transported by an angel into Daniel's den. Tears mingled with my joy when I received your individual letters and found the evidence in what you had written of your sanctity and love. Although I was eager to read, my tears hindered me. Both joy and tears were necessary when each feeling wanted to be first in the duties of love, faced with this fulfillment of its longing. Busied thus for some days, I fancied I was conversing with you and forgot my past trials. I was surrounded on all sides by joys occasioned by your loyal faith and love and good works. So many signs of your great goodness persuaded me that I was not in exile, but in your company. My dear brothers in Christ, I rejoice in your faith and in your salvation, which results from faith, and in your good works, which you not only perform where you are, but extend to far places. I have wished most earnestly not only to offer you my bodily service, but also to lay down my life for your salvation, like the farmer who takes care of a healthy tree, which because of its fruit neither suffers the axe nor is consigned to the fire. Somehow or other, I have managed to write this letter, begging God all the time to restrain my gods hour by hour, and to grant that the deacon should not bear you news of my suffering, rather than some letter of greeting. And so I do indeed ask you to guard your faith with all vigilance, to preserve concord, to be strenuous in your prayers, and to keep me always in mind, so that the Lord may end the persecution which His church endures throughout the world, and so that I may be released from my captivity and may rejoice with you. Likewise, I earnestly beg of you, by God's mercy, that each one of you claim his own greeting in this letter, for of necessity I could not write to you individually as I used to do. So my brothers, all holy sisters too, sons and daughters, in this letter I call upon each sex. I ask you of every age to be content with this greeting, and kindly to offer my humble greetings also to those outside the community who grant me their affection.